I'm Dan.
Oh, I'm Alan.
I'm Mike.
I'm Kate.
And we're Big Guys Vape Reviews plus these two.
We got a party today.
We've got a little special thing going on for you guys. Mike here is the co-captain of Team SGS, and he is also a what do you do?
I distribute hardware, mods, parts
For
SGS mods.
Gotcha. Okay. So this wonderful man right here has been nice enough to incorporate Big Guys Vape Reviews to do a review of the new 2700 mod. Now, what is the official title of that mod?
The domani.
The what?
The domani.
The
270.
Domani 270. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing for you right in front of the camera here. Look at that. Comes in a sexy pelican-like case. So,
This is like one of those infomercials.
kind of, yeah. Now, you guys can't have this one because this one's mine. As I open it, you want to explain a little bit?
Yeah, so it's called the domani. In Italian, that means tomorrow, meaning the future design. That meaning pretty much SGS mods was a solid piece device, so it had a top piece and the button that came out. These new designs are a three-piece design, so the top and bottom come apart. So, therefore, domani meaning tomorrow.
Nice.
And
Somebody actually put some thought process in the name.
yeah, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
I'm not meaning to block you out, Alan. Alan's still here. He's
I
still
just
here.
got a notification that Mike Crazy is live in the SGS group.
No way!
I would have never known.
Yes, we are also streaming this live on the SGS group. So, hi, everybody. We're not ignoring you. Hello.
Hello.
Take a look. What's up? I'm Dan. That's Alan from Big Guys Vape Reviews. We're here doing a review of this sexy mod right here. Okay, so what you got in the package is the mod itself, which is incredibly light. Like, this feels like I've got a feather between my fingers, just a fat feather. Okay, it does
Fat
come.
feather.
Yeah, fat feather from a fat bird. It does come with a 2700 battery with a sleeve, which is nice. Probably not charged, so I
Partial charge.
I anticipated that and brought a fully charged 2700 to put in it. And this badassery right here, why don't you explain this?
So that is a rifled button tool specifically for SGS mods, which you only get with the domani. It's stainless steel.
And it's
all machine-
magnetized too, right?
Yeah, so when you put it onto the button to take the button out, magnetizes right to the button, so your button don't go flying with the force of the magnets.
But it works with all the other mods, right?
All SGS mods.
That is so badass.
Yep.
Like, has this always existed and just never released to the public, or is this
No,
something that they developed?
Jay had a prototype. Jason, the owner of the company, he had a prototype, a brass one for a while, and he decided to incorporate it with the 2700 mods. It's just a little perk you get from buying the mod.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna hook this up quick.
Like a kid in a candy store right now.
So we have one of our team members weigh out these mods. So a copper, this one here, the American flag, Stars and Stripes, weighs 370 grams. The domani without a battery weighs 86 grams,
Jesus.
which is really considered featherweight.
I'm gonna put my Goon 1.5 on here. I've got a 21 gauge build on it from that wonderful Mad Bomber wire. Plug, 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 plug. If nobody knows who this is, this is also this. See that guy right there? Boop. That's Mad Bomber. He is the Mad Bomber.
Yeah, check this out. That's what he weighed.
Oh, that's sick. Is that 3D printed?
Yep.
Nice. All right. So, let's see how this fires this, huh?
If you can find the button.
Wow.
Spicy.
She is a spicy meatball. Oh, that is nice. I gotta feel the hit off of it though. Alan already has one, so this isn't as exciting for him. This is exciting as hell for me. Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody?
The power.
I've got the power.
That's a monster, and it's still now. I've got a fully charged battery. I've got my build on there with the goon and everything, and it's still so freaking light
Yeah.
that it feels scary.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed by how light this is. What exactly are we looking at as far as materials here?
So materials, it's all aluminum, all polished aluminum, including the button. So that's what it calls for the lightweight. And
Ooh.
so pretty much
You got
the
a fancy
design of it, I got a anodized aluminum button in there, but it normally comes with a straight aluminum to match the button
Oh, did you
housing.
see what I have over here? Look.
Ah! But so the design is the same as every SGS is the same. So you got your venting out the button and your vent holes out the top, which this mod was designed for safety, and safety at the utmost.
Now, can I bring something up?
Yeah.
Haters are going to argue that, and I've already heard it. Well, if they were going to go with such a badass mod, they should have used a more conductive material. Explain.
So, with the knowledge of metals in general, that statement being, why didn't they make brass, this, that, it's actually very unintelligent to say that, because if you look at the table of contents and conductivity charts, aluminum is much more conductive than brass, much more. It's actually right below copper somewhere. So if you don't have an aluminum or a copper mod and you have a brass mod, it's not as conductive as this aluminum mod. So that's why.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Keeps the weight down. Also, aluminum disperses heat very quickly, and it also heats up very quickly. So, with that being said, the design of this is made so that the battery sits in the button housing to keep it still. You know,
Oh, wow.
it's machined
I didn't even notice that.
so that it keeps it still. In the actual tube itself, you have a lot of it's an air barrier. So what this air barrier does is, with the very prominent vent holes that are in this thing, it actually creates airflow in the mod while it's sitting still. So hot air rises, cold air sinks. So as you set your mod down, the air barrier will allow the hot air to release out the top. So no matter what you do with this, you have air flowing through it.
And you're gonna not heat your mod up to the
Exactly.
warmer. So that's amazing that all this thought process went into this. I'm actually really impressed. Who was the initial developer of this mod?
Jason Stia. He is the owner of SGS Mods.
And he did all that thinking?
Yep. It took him a long time and over a year of producing different prototypes and everything like that before he actually put out a mod that he trusted.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. See, that's really impressive to me that somebody will actually sit there and do all that math, and because
Yep.
somebody can easily say, okay, I've got somebody at a machine shop that's ready to make me a mod.
Okay, maybe it's not.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like
Yeah.
that at
There
all.
was a thought process to go into that, and I
Absolutely.
think that it's things like that kind of sets SGS aside. Like, listen, I love my AV. I am an AV guy, but you can hold an AV and then grab an SGS, and there's such a quality difference that you feel in your hands. Now, I'm not shitting on AV because I love AV. This AV will be mine for life. This will never go anywhere. For me, this is kind of a relic because this was before they changed everything up.
Absolutely.
So I'm never gonna let go of my AV. As many haters say, "Oh, AV is dead." No, it's not. But SGS is chugging up the hill past everybody else right now, and they're still small, which is beautiful.
Yep. Very
You know.
personable.
Yep. So I'm very, very impressed, and I love that the fact that the stamp. This makes me so proud. Especially the fact that this comes from our area. You know, especially New York, everybody is
Right in
about
Connecticut, everything. The machinist,
Yeah.
Cerakoter, everything's made in Connecticut.
Yep. Okay, so the Northeast in general,
Yep.
everybody's going towards how can I do it cheaper? These guys. Let's see if I can get it on camera here. Made in the USA. Fuck yeah.
The only
That's
thing
awesome.
that's not is the battery. Maybe the rubber battery wrap. Even the cases are USA made.
Wow.
So that's really impressive. I'm sitting here playing with this, and I really was a little freaked out at first about the weight, but
Yep.
it's comfortable in the hand. The button throw is hellaciously nice.
What I tell everybody when everybody gets scared off when I say it's aluminum. What I tell people is throw out any conceptions you have of any aluminum mod you ever owned. It's designed quite a bit differently than most. With small things that most people won't see as different. At first sight, you just see a metal tube. But it's a lot more designing and physics and chemistry that goes into that makes the Domani what it is.
Now another question that was raised by, actually this question was raised at my poker table last night, which that invitation always stands for you guys.
Play some poker.
Poker Friday nights. That's what we do. You guys too. Anybody local wants to come play with Big Guys Vape Reviews, play poker, watch me fucking lose my shirt every night, every Friday night. I'm the first out, but I still love to play because it's fun. What is this gonna do for the comping scene?
So
Because it's not a single 18650.
So SGS Mods envisions a competition mod, but also a mod that people can use daily and feel safe. So the whole safety factor is huge in the competition scene because you have people building low. You also have people building to try to compensate for technique, stuff like that. With an SGS mod, you can build high and still produce. So with that being said, and in the competition scene with being a 2700, what we're hoping for and what a lot of people are hoping for is more of a broad bracket. So more like we have an outlaw class. An outlaw class is, believe it or not, people, it's a show-off contest. People bring in their car batteries and stuff like that. And people really think that using that is going to produce more and make you blow a bigger cloud. But I've used this mod in outlaw classes and beat all those things just with a tube.
Right.
It doesn't
so
matter.
at this point, this is going to be in an outlaw class, though.
Outlaw class, and hopefully we'll be merging towards all these other companies making 2700 mods, having a 2700 bracket.
Who else has done a 2700 at this point?
Purge, TVL. I know a lot of people. Dragon Mods. I think every company has really gotten on the train.
Too, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think Wismec.
Probably.
It's like it's a cheapo.
Yeah.
It's like $80, I think. But this is so high quality to me that like I feel like I should put it back in the case and not touch it anymore.
So the first when these mods dropped, I probably sold about 20 of them, and there was actually a comp the day after they came out, and it was actually Village Vapors, Vinny's shop, and he made a 2700 bracket.
Oh, did he?
And it was very successful. A lot of people entered. It was a lot of fun. People got to use mods that against other 2700 mods that are all in the same class. So it was very even, equal. You know, you don't have somebody worrying about using the 2700 tube against a car battery. But it was very successful, and it worked out great. A lot of people ended up using their mods.
I didn't know that he did that. That's awesome. I wanted to make it out there that night, but my kids told me that they wanted to go see Christmas lights instead. So
It is what it is. That's more important.
Now let's talk safety for a second. What, you're kind of like the connoisseur when it comes to coils anyway. So you're the man to ask. Safety, building, what do you consider still safe on a build for this mod?
So it's not so much the mod, it's the battery you're using.
Right.
So you don't want to exceed your amperage rating on your battery.
Well, let's base that on the battery that comes in the case then.
So an Amp King is a 40 amp continuous with a 3000 milliamp hour discharge. So With that being said, you could probably use a .08, but initially a .1 is like your happy place. What I use on my mods all the time is a .12, and if I'll go up against any .08 or .06. You know, it doesn't matter how low you're going. It's just your surface area and your inner diameter. It's all different factors that come in. But for safety, a .1 is normally a happy place for any Mac mod. Any VTC 5, 25R, any of those batteries.
Let the record show that I'm actually using a .08 build on this mod right now.
And it's staying cool.
And it's not hot. Now, you've seen me freight training this mod. Like, I've been sitting here chugging the hell out of it. And the only heat that I feel is where my fingers have been sitting. You know what I mean? From my hand, from my body heat. This thing is staying cool all the way up and down. So that's impressive. The pull. It's just got... There's no ramp up. It's just... So the conductivity thing is really impressive because I really didn't expect to have that instant hit.
That's all account to the design of the mod also. So what comes into account with a mod, it's a completed circuit. So your whole mod is the negative.
Right.
So
and you ground it out by your hand. Pretty much. That's how it works.
So a very important aspect of a mech mod is its threading, which is very, very important. It's what helps complete the circuit in a direct current setup. So you get these mods,
really fine
threading, so it's machined very well.
I see
so
that. It's a very smooth twist on this.
Yep.
Very.
You don't
very
get no
smooth.
scratchy, no squeaking.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. So threading is a huge thing. So that's always something that you need to be very precise on.
So I will say that this is Big Guys Vape Review's very first hardware review, and we would both like to thank you very much for making this possible.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
We really appreciate you coming.
To be a part of it.
And you know, we're impressed, and I couldn't have picked a better mod to do our first hardware review. I'm not going to sit here and say that we know everything. That's why I was glad that you came, so we could ask you questions.
Somebody writing a story down there.
Okay, with we got my buddy Joe said something with the removable battery sled. It's not a removable battery. Oh, you mean the tube itself? Inventing could the battery short events? Is the mod destroyed or? Well, so in SGS is designed, the button you got huge venting out the bottom.
I noticed that.
So when a battery vents, it vents out the positive. So you always want your positive facing the most prominent vent holes. So pretty much the top will just release pressure at that point. What an SGS will do if it vents hasn't been tested, but it's been designed in a way where if it was pressure tested, the button would just fly out. So your button housing would be charred, your button might be fucked up, but
that's all replaceable.
Exactly. Other than that, you will be safe, your face will be there. The $250 mod don't mean anything at that point if you got a mod blowing up in your face. And if it does blow up, it's not account of the mod. It's either account of the batteries you were using or building unsafe, and you would really have to...
510 pin in.
That too.
That's an inside joke because he did accidentally put the wrong 510 pin in.
Let's just say Apocalypse 510 pins don't fit in a Goon 15. Just don't do it. But yeah, the button would fly out. Your face would be safe. You wouldn't need any reconstructive surgery, and that's pretty much the most important thing.
All right. Wow. You got anything to add outside of the questions I've asked you?
Use Mad Bomber wire.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! If you're not using Mad Bomber wire, you're a sad, sad person. That's the best wire I've ever touched. Anything to add, Alan? Because he's just been sitting here freight training also. He hasn't said a word.
I don't know. You've used a couple. I've used a couple different mech mods, and it's nothing like an SGS.
I've officially got my favorite mod in my hand. And
TVL, broadside. I've used them.
And no, haters, he didn't give it to me for free. I did spend money here.
He did.
So don't be like, oh, Mike, what the fuck? No. No, I spent my hard-earned money.
Wait
on
a
it.
second. Was that what that lap dance was for downstairs?
Shh,
Oh.
dude, just chill, all right? I'm sorry about that spot on your pants, by the way. Got explained. So I've definitely got a favorite. This will be my possible entry into the
Now you gotta start
comp
comp.
game.
There you go.
And I'm excited to even be here with you. So
Likewise.
rock on, bro. With that being said, I don't know if you know, but we've got a tradition when we close our videos.
Oh yeah.
We introduce ourselves one more time. We say goodbye, and we do a circle jerk. No, we all blow into the camera.
Okay.
All right. So that's
Also,
what
you
we
can buy these mods locally at Good Vapes, Village Vapors, Luxurious Vapors. If you don't live in the area, hit me up. Let's blow some vape.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm Dan,
I'm Al.
I'm Mike.
I'm Kate.
and we're Big Guys Vape Reviews plus SGS,
Woo!
and we're out of here.